Well guys, as you can see, I am not sitting in a John Deere today. I am helping my cousin who is way behind. They're trying to combine beans and he's got custom work and repair work and all kinds of stuff, so I'm helping him out today. Driving his 8160, pulling this monster piece of junk round baler. I don't know, this is 1,000 PTO on this baler. I don't know, this thing takes a lot of power. This tractor is on its knees half the time begging for mercy. I don't know what the deal is. Why it seems like why it takes so much power. And another thing, it's a 5x6 baler. I don't like 5x6 balers. Neither do most of the people that we do custom work for. Guys that bale for themselves like 5x6 balers, obviously they get more hay into a bale, but I personally don't like a 5x6 bale or baler, hard on equipment. So I had one bale there that the monitor told me it was there's wrapped. There was no net wrap on it. So yeah, this is that's the monster behind me. Takes a little bit to get the bale started after. As you can see, I have a 44-inch bale in it right now. Takes a little bit getting used to this tractor. Park and brake, left-hand reverser, full power shift. It's a nice tractor. I think it's rated at 90 horse. So it's pretty much the same size as my 6400 John Deere. But it doesn't have the lugging power that my 64 does. But then again, this is a 6-cylinder non-turbo, and my 64 is a 4-cylinder turbo. And that turbo does wonders for lugging power. But electronic pad for your diff lock, front wheel assist if it had it. Bale's almost full. So yeah, this tractor, a little story behind it, a little history of it. Came from Alabama, I believe. For some reason, it doesn't want to cut my net wrap. There it went. Like I say, I'm not too impressed with this baler. My 644 runs circles around it all day. Yeah, and then you're beeping at me again. I don't know. None of these warning lights come on up there, but it beeps at me. For why, I have no idea. And this big monster doesn't always like to start bales without twisting belts and doing stupid crap like that. Windshield, rear window is dirty, you probably can't see nothing. But push the button and she shifts gears. So yeah, anyways, back to the story behind this tractor. My cousin saw it listed on Tractor House for a really good price. And when he bought it, had just right around 3,000 hours on it. This has been, y'all, I bet 6 years ago now, maybe. He bought it from a dealership in Alabama. Had it trucked up here. Got it home. The thing would run for about a half hour, then just shut off. Put a fuel pump in it, did all kinds of work to it. And ended up finding out that the tractor was repossessed by a dealership, and whoever lost the tractor filled the fuel tank full of crap. So after we figured that out, we took the tank off, cleaned the tank all out, and haven't had a lick of trouble with it since. Other than it seems like it's kind of a dog for being 90-95 horsepower tractor. But hey, it is what it is. So yeah, that's a little story behind the tractor, how my cousin got it, some of the issues I had when he bought it. Sorry, this is kind of bouncing the rest of my arm on the back. This is not a very smooth field. Let's see if we can cut the nut wrap this time around. Nope. One difference, this baler, when you open the end gate, the belts disengage. Mine, they don't. Now, as you can see, it says I'm in B4. I just push this button back down into B1, and I always start it slow, otherwise, like I say, those belts twist on it. I got to kick the bail out and start over. And then I start at a little bit lower RPM. Till I get the core started, and then I'll bump her up, give her a couple gears, and go. This tractor on the shifter, you have these two buttons on top. The right one is to bump up, the left one is to bump down. And then on the bottom, you have a button on the bottom. You have to push that to shift the range from A, B, and C. It's kind of like a safety device, I guess. I don't know. But otherwise, it's not a bad tractor. I wouldn't mind owning it. I don't know if the tractor is really a pooch or if it's just the baler that seems like it takes a god-awful amount of horsepower every once in a while. It's one or the other. But otherwise, it's a pretty comfortable tractor to drive. And now this field that I'm baling, it took me almost an hour to get here from the shop. So, and they are combining beans. The TR98 is rolling with a lot of issues. The mice got in it and chewed, I don't know how many wires, but a lot of wires. And not in just one spot, a couple spots. So, they've been fixing wiring like crazy. Having problems with it. Header height control doesn't want to work the way it's supposed to. And they're in some beans that were, boy, when you stand them up, they're about waist high, but they're knocked over, so they're causing problems with the reel, making the reel slip. So the person that rigged this, they didn't really leave much for headlands, so it's pretty messy at the end. He's got another 7-acre field to bale, but his rake broke when he got there. He's got a new idea side delivery rake that has the belt drive that are known for breaking the shaft. Well, it broke a shaft. So I don't know if I'm going to be baling this other field for him or not. That bale, I don't know, the monitor flash. See, I'm not too impressed with this baler. I run many better baler than this. He should have kept the Vermeer that he had before this. It was 10 times the baler. The Vermeer, you can run pretty much road gear in it and it'll pick the hay up. Hard to over speed feed a Vermeer. He and I both had Vermeers before our New Hollands, and the only reason we went to New Holland is because of doing custom work. Everybody wants net wrap, so he and I both bought a New Holland with net wrap, and honestly my 644 has been a hell of a good baler, knock on wood. Other than the gears that run the drums are getting worn and they're getting loud. It doesn't take any power to run it. Makes a nice bale. I don't have near the issues with it, with the electronics not working the way this one does. But other than that, you can really read that monitor or not. But I am running B5, 6 miles an hour. And when I left, he told me I'll run at 8 miles an hour, but that would put me up in the C range, and it takes longer if you need to slow down for an issue, so I'm just gonna run it like this. And now my phone's beeping. So, anyways, guys, that's a little quick baling video. So I'll catch you on the next one. So, guys, I made it back to the shop. It's 8160 in the baler. There's my cousin playing with broken bales. There's the service truck. There's 66 with the rake. Combine's gone. So